AminoJect, premium amino acid accelerator, featuring biofirm QA plant-based fermented amino acids for maximum repair, endurance, and recovery. Only from Evogen Nutrition.
Let's do this. Hi, I'm Andrea Beam, and I'm here with NPC News Online at the 2016 North Americans Championship. And I'm standing here with Tony Friedrich III and our new IFBB Pro. So tell me, what division did you just win overall?
I competed in the Masters 35 and over super heavyweight, won that, and I won the overall in the 35 division.
Okay, and tell me something about yourself.
I've been competing since 2003, competed at the national level a handful of times, placed top 5. I've been chasing it for a while. So last year was kind of a transition period for me. My wife and I moved from Missouri to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So I didn't really know, like, as far as competition, what I was going to be doing. And I follow a diet year-round pretty much. I never really deviate, so I'm always within striking distance. So this year I kind of just started eating less a little bit, and I did a 5-week prep for Team U. I placed 3rd in the Masters 35 Super there. Feedback that I received was, you were basically where you needed to be to do Masters. So 2.5 weeks later I did Masters. I placed 3rd again. And then we got home and I was going to be done, and my wife, God love her, booked the airfare and entered me into the show and said, you're doing it. And so here we are.
Here we are. And so with that being said, what are your next plans as far as pro stage?
You know, I'm a realist. From a genetic standpoint, I've never really felt like I had what it takes to compete at a higher level. It was just always like little stepping stones for me. You know, like I said, I started a long time ago, back in 03. So for me, it was like, I want to place at a regional show and win my class. I want to win an overall. And then it was like, I want to go to the higher level, a national show, and place top 15. So the goals that I've set have always been kind of realistic, attainable. You know, I've, like, a lot of these guys today are like, they do one show and they're like, oh, I want to go pro my next show. So it was one of those things where I never really knew where I was going to end up, but I always wanted to achieve my goals, and I've always been that kind of a person. Now that I've achieved this goal, I honestly don't know. So I can't really answer that question right now. I'll have to talk to my wife, but there's no plan set in place to be on a pro stage anytime soon, I can tell you that.
As far as your lifestyle, do you have any children, or?
We have a dog. That's our child. So we have a 3.5-year-old soft-coated Wheaten Terrier. That's my boy. So we treat him like our baby. But that's another thing right now. Like, we kind of don't know with just moving and stuff. There's been like I said, I mean, my wife trained with me for these shows. So like, I went from having my choice back home of training partner, and then I could train pretty much at any time, to now my schedule's a little bit different, living where I live and with my job and stuff.
Great answers. So one more question here before we go. What's your next meal?
My next meal, honestly, I just want water. I do have to say, though, I want to send a special thanks out to First Form. They've sponsored me since 2011. Some of my nearest and dearest friends started that company, and they've been behind me every step of the way. I wouldn't be here without them. My coach for the past 2 years has been IFBB Pro Justin Compton. He's helped me attain the best physique to date. George Fair has always been in my corner. He's been an instrumental piece in my success for many years. He coached me for 5 years. And then Jack and Ann Tatone, who are promoters from St. Louis area, who's always been by me 110%. So.
That's awesome. All great trainers. So, yeah, it served you well. And tell me one last thing. What do you love most about bodybuilding?
Just the lifestyle. Like, you know, the fact that you don't get anything, you know, you have to put in the work. You know, you have to put in the work day in, day out. I mean, diet is the hugest part of it, and I just like the regimen, you know, that you have to follow. And I think that it spills over into other areas of your life. You know, I really do, and I think it makes you more efficient in everything that you do if you do it to the best of your ability.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. All right, well, I'm Andrea Beam here with NPC News Online at the 2016 North Americans, again with Tony Friedrich III, and that's a wrap.
CellChem, Cellular Kinetic Expansion Matrix, Elite Mass and Recovery Catalyst, Maximum Hardness, Fullness, and Recovery, only from Evogen Nutrition.